Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's check out this hatch, but first I'm going to distract the Vicar.
On I go.
You were bathed in a cool gleam of moonlight.
Watch yourself carefully. I spy a trap.
Alright, Jaheira, you're up. Alright, we'll deal with that in a moment. My confidential report record. The eyes of Vicar Humbletoes only. Record of report. Reporting officer, Devella Fountainhead. Reporter, Vicar Humbletoes. Contents of report. Witness returned to Tabernacle around noon, after giving outdoor sermon, validated with other civilians. Witness observed bloodied offering on central shrine, a severed hand. Upon inspection, witness noted an attached scroll fragment reading, "Murder shall be holy again." Officer notes, "Thank you for your report, Vicar. While we've not been able to identify the hand in question, we suspect this is linked to another investigation currently taking place. We'll keep some fists on standby near the Tabernacle. Gauntlet Fountainhead." Regarding prayer monitoring. My dearest Duke Portier, I appreciate we live in unusual times, and the Cult of the Absolute poses an unprecedented threat. However, I will not be logging the prayers offered at the Tabernacle under any circumstances. It is a violation of the trust of the gathered faithful of our great city, and beyond in place of the institution, and quite frankly, I'm insulted you would ask this of me. Besides, parchment is expensive, and we get a lot of prayers. Yours indignantly, Vicar Humbletoes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well, I expected to see a lever somewhere, but I don't. I'm curious. We have to use Gaseous Form or Misty Step to get inside these alcoves.
boots have seen everything. Trap. Be cautious.
I don't think my paladin should be the one to steal from the offerings chest.
Work to be done.
Amulet of the Devout. Grants high spell casting. Gain a +2 bonus to the spell save DC, and God's Will. Gain an additional use of Channel Divinity. Once used, it is restored upon taking a long rest. Otto, a member of the powerful arcane organization The Circle of Eight, had a penchant for amulets. So much so that they announced his arrival before he ever needed to. Also, a great mod for the Temple of Elemental Evil. Castigated by Divinity. Affected entity is cursed by transgressed and irritable gods. When it falls unconscious, it immediately dies. Moreover, when it dies, a terrible envoy of the offended deity is conjured from the entity's corpse. Well, I suppose we'll try remove curse once we're done down here. Shield of Shielding. Grants Shield Bash. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone unless it succeeds a dexterity saving throw, and grants Shield, which is a level 1 spell. Named in the style of extremely unimaginative Jimmy, the geographer and interior decorator who named the waterfall and the fireplace. Hammer of the Just. I'm pretty sure this is the gold we donated as well. There's the cheese. A Hammer of the Just grants Slay the Wicked. This weapon deals an additional 1-6 bludgeoning damage against fiends and undead. It's a +2, and grants Detect Thoughts. Tyr is often known as the Maimed God, a descriptor he shares with most victims of this heavy warhammer. I'm gonna let Jaheira take that and see. Alright, so we can spread the curses out, which we probably don't want to do. Scroll of Polymorph. So maybe it'd be worth seeing how much gold it takes to get a blessing from one of the statues, and then just come down here and take our gold back.
No one's stopped me yet. Another step forward.
Will's pretty strong too. We'll send him in there next.
Sharp as ever.
Shoot.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Alright, new idea. At this point, I probably should take one of these. Yeah, let's do it. Wow, we still failed. Alright. Probably not worth it, but we're gonna keep trying. We have Karlak and Lae'zel back in camp. By golly, somebody's gonna succeed.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Copper for your thoughts? Hell yes.
Alright, let's use you to steal from a temple. Yeah, probably not worth it, but... what's done is done. I guess there's no way out of here without Misty Step. Well, I've got good news.
Still alive. So that's progress.
The work is never done.
Alright, let's go grab Will. And then I think we're done with the tabernacle for now.
At least things have stayed interesting. Have to keep going.
Copper for your thoughts? Really? Really, really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Had a lot on my mind.
Let's talk. That's the spirit.
You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Oh, let's try the Cleric of Selûne option. I can feel my god's light shine brightly here. Why?
Ha! That is no surprise, Holy One. You have entered the Stormshore Tabernacle. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Like how they're discussing religion, and he still slides in that sales pitch.
My purpose is to connect every soul with their divine patron. How could I do that if I couldn't distinguish what deities they serve?
Alright, let's remove this curse off, well, 2 of my characters. Oh, okay, so it says, moreover, when it dies, the terrible envoy of the offended deity is conjured from the entity's corpse. But when we remove curse, it's as if we died. Or it treats it the same way, so it summoned the Deva to fight us.
Divine protection of Baldur's Gate. Here it is humble. Shield people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure. And the courage. So
Let's
many.
end this.
So much for peace.
I'm sorry, why did we just have to fight 2 more of these guys? Okay, so his curse was just removed as well. But why did I summon 2 of them? Maybe because we took it from the main offerings chest? Well, shoot. Alright.
It's pride. On the victor's path.
This is quite the pickle we found ourselves in.
Focus.
Just focusing on Bless, I could have done Spirit Guardians and done the necrotic damage. That's probably fun. I could see the guy I was trying to target. There we go. I don't think we need that turned on for this fight. Oh, whoops, lost haste for that. Wait, that requires concentration? Oh, because I took damage. I broke my own concentration. Okay. So I didn't misread that before.
Blood comes easy these days.
This is my time.
Fine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the absolute heretics. Bless them and the curse to resist. So may it be.
Still at my feet.
So weird, they just kept trying to disengage and... you really pan out for them.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
They just attacked me. I guess they are Devas in a temple.
How far can I go?
Welcome back, child of faith.
Eyes to yourselves.
You have come far, I perceive.
Light on my feet.
Alright, I think we're done here. Leave the corpses of the Devas inside the temple.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Well, the elf song is right there. Let's go this way first. It looks a little dead-endy. There's also that door back here that I want to check out. In fact, let's mark that on the map so I don't forget. Hi, Fist Gerbold.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy. I am in the middle of official fist business, so kindly step back. Thank you.
Trina.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul. I wonder if they police every trade in the city the way they're watching over us.
Fist Glenvora.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh. Calling this news? Baldur's mouth prints nothing but lies and drivel. You do well to dump your own copies.
Right, Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Edition number 79, Ed Vardito, Editor-in-Chief. And no comment from Hall of Wonders on Automaton. Flaming Fist and Massive Recruiting Drive. Does Duke Stelmane have a wasting disease? Absolutist cult threatens eastern trade routes. Secret project construction at Gondian Foundry. Ritual murders on the rise. A plum prosecco? Scourge says connoisseur.
Their egos are big enough as it is.
Bronte.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift! Newsflash, dipshit. You're interrupting me. Make like a page and turn.
Delkin.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them. Sorry, was I not clear enough last time? I don't sell the broadsheets. Goodbye.
Jarlath.
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
See, Mr. Needle,
Used to be much quieter around here. Much less profitable, mind. So it ain't all bad.
Standard procedure.
Alright, for the stout and sturdy.
Just wants to make
Yeah, we've
sure
read this
there's no
before.
misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those around. Philael.
156, 157, 15. Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15. Shit! Where was I up to?
You got up to 158.
Oh, thank Corellon. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159. 160. Okay, let's mark that. Great. 161, 162.
Guard Wolf.
Oi! I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
What, with this face? Bloodied, battered, bruised, covered in black veins.
Don't bother the workers out here. They're already behind on deliveries without you lot pestering them.
Zeta.
Gotta keep him safe.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside. Between you and me, I don't even read them. Quality of reporting is arse these days.
Past due invoice. To Pamela Nortale.
Why, yes.
Your invoice for last month's food deliveries is past due. If you do not make the minimum payment by the due date, this account will be turned over for collection to Fist Repossessions. We understand that your hostel is a charity establishment, but Durenbold and Othune, Provisioners is not. Please attend to this matter in a responsible and timely fashion. Martinev Othune, valued customer disciplinarian. Stelmane murder tip. To whom it may concern at Baldur's Mouth, I got a hot tip to sell on the Stelmane murder, but you got to come across with the gold or it's a no-go. I'll give you an idea to show you it's worth it. When it happened, I was in the elf song sleeping right in the next room. And alright, I admit I heard nothing and slept through the whole thing, but in the morning I got a glance into Stelmane's gory room. And oh Papa Mama, the things I could tell you. Anyway, meet me tonight on the elf song terrace. I'll be the one with the purple feather in her cap. And bring a stack of shiny or my lips stay sealed. To the puzzle editor. Baldur's Mouth puzzle editor. Heya, I found a copy of your broadsheet on my late uncle's desk, with the Win a Peek at Candlekeep acrostic puzzle half done. And it took me a while, but anyway I finished it. I got every question right, as you can see from the enclosed. I come up to the Baldur's Mouth building. Who do I talk to collect my prize? That Edward Needle fellow? I hope so, because I have a thing or two I'd like to tell him. Let me know, alright? Baldur, Dugweir, Lower City. Wrong, wrong, wrong. To the recipes editor. I'm a professional chef, so I'm writing to tell you I am in big outrage about your article about how to cook the ducks. It was wrong, bad, dumb, stupid, incorrect, wrong, wrong, wrong.
Well,
You want to know how to cook the ducks, you should ask Rovir how to cook the ducks. He is cooking the ducks every night at the elf song for more years than the number of times your article was wrong. You tell me when. I'll come over and show you how to cook the ducks. Recipes editor. Ha. Municipal sanitation notice. The Department of Drains and Underways is aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the round street hatches that provide access to the city sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow in the sanitation tunnels appears to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals. Dead kobolds working in the sewers.
I've no qualms about the quality of the content. I've always enjoyed reading it myself.
Guess that explains how they keep getting down there.
That's curious.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
Note from Skarai. Hey, mouthy friend. A couple of my colleagues confirmed your timely tip, so I've decided to go on holiday for a while. I've left you a little something in gratitude. Skarai. Let's read the house rules first. Nortale's hostel house rules. 1. Be considerate. Everybody's going through something. 2. Make a mess, clean it up. 3. No ritual sacrifices on the back porch. Use a cutting board on the prep table. 4. No singing or dancing after sundown. 5. 1 bucket of clean water per use of the wash tub. 6. No intimacy clients in the dormitory. I'm serious. Pamela Nortale. Alright, hostel registry. Nortale's hostel, current lodgers, Goris Ballast, Dober Green and Dwindling, Bunt Chugley, Rags Delarma, Reagan Splint, last 10-day due to that incident. My dear Madame Nortale. My dear Madame Nortale, you make a compelling case for an additional contribution over and above my usual annual donation. But Daddy, Lord Her, you remember, tells me that I've already overspent my allowance, so I'm on short rations until my intended dowry comes through.
Does it never sleep?
Heart-cheese for all of us, sorry to say, but my cousin Claribold had a clever idea, as he so often does. You could see your way to renaming your establishment after Daddy, to Her Rillin's Hostel. I'm certain I can persuade him to cut loose with a good old chunk of change in your direction. There might even be a bit for me in the suggestion. Sorry, be a bit for me for suggesting it. What do you say? Let me know quickly. He's in a good mood. Your admirer, Dirk Rillen.
Rules are the same for everyone.
Draft letter to Lord Whitburn.
Fire, comb goes through the hair.
To the Honorable Lord Whitburn, Whitburn House, Upper City. I am Pamela Nortail, owner and manager of Nortail's Hostel, a non-profit boarding house catering to families in need. And with the current refugee crisis, there are more families in need than ever. Once before your marriage, you told me that if you could only afford it, you'd be happy to help defray our costs with a generous donation. I am told that you have since come into funds, and our need is so desperate that I am presumptuous enough to...
Never heard a racket like this back home.
Let's go and talk to these folks. We'll start with the hostel mother, Pamela Nortail.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this. Perhaps I'll feel better after some rest. Feels like I haven't slept in a 10-day.
We've not much to go around, but we'll make it stretch. We always do.
The soap here smells funny. I'm so scratchy. Stupid lice.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you. It's safe enough here, but peaceful? Not even close.
Or maybe two.
The True and Impossible Adventures of Tanabruck's Morrow, Volume 3. I don't know if we've read this one.
Don't think I'll be able to sleep without a decent drink.
Let her go! Lord Gortash is dead. You have no right to hold her now.
How does the death of Gortash change anything?
I think this is new. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tanabruck's Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal, only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. Much is made of Barovia's gloomy climate. It is said that mists here confuse the mind and torment the soul, binding travelers in a grip of such despair that escape is impossible to contemplate. As the new bride parted that heavy fog, I confess that I felt no such malaise beyond the onset of a rather stuffy nose. The same, I fear, could not be said of my crew. Among those who had not already cast themselves overboard, the gibbering and weeping became such that I was forced to bind them to the mast entire and navigate my fair bride alone. I went in search of that plane's dark master, having been informed that even my ship could not hope to breach the planar boundaries without permission. And so I probed the mists, defiant at the helm and belting out a lively shanty of my own composition. The invitation did not long go unanswered. He appeared like the passing of a shadow overhead, sudden and terrifying. Or certainly, that was his intention. But once the mutual assurances of destruction were dispensed with, we found in one another kindred spirits, and fell to conversing in earnest. At length, a price for my passage was agreed. Of that price, and that man, I will say only this. He is surprisingly excellent company, given the stories, and the teeth do not get in the way nearly so much as one would think. 5 or 6 heroes. An easy-to-read children's book about an unlikely team of heroes who band together to defend a forest-known village against marauding gnolls. The raiders are driven away, the village is saved, the comical sidekick gets engaged to a gnomish beekeeper, and virtue is triumphant. Nice, worth trying to steal up here yet.
Very well.
We can always go back through once we have Starion in our party. Oh, I didn't see this. Employment opportunities. Employment opportunities this 10 days, so act now. Fish cleaner wanted, apply to old troutman at the Heapside docks. Cut hair sweeper must bring own broom, Figaro facemaker. Drummer needed for pickup band, see Hank at the Singing Lute. Really, it counts as stealing up here.
All right, time to skulk about.
Preferably before.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright, Mama Phallus and Hazelnut.
The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it. Gods, I miss fresh air. Never dreamed I'd bring my family to a place like this.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes. Work is so boring. I don't get why adults like it so much.
I don't think most do. There's a few adults that enjoy working, but
Never run away like that again. Do you understand?
Seder Ilinov.
Oh yes, it's a tragedy what happened to Lord Gortash, to be sure. But on the other hand, maybe the mouth will finally interview some regular people once in a while. Gortash was taking up a lot of column space. Be lovely to get an interview. Maybe they'll be asking regular city folk about Gortash's death.
Standard procedure.
Okay. I'm gonna go park next to this door. We'll check that out next time, and then probably do the Gazette before the Elf Song. I think we have a few things to do in the Elf Song, so that'll take up some of our, quite a bit of our time, actually. So we'll see what's in here. I don't think that the Gazette will take that long, so we'll do that in something else. We'll see. There's so much to do here. But either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.